Welcome to Southern Recipes. Today we are going to make a South Indian popular dish called Murukku for Krishna Janmashtami. Let's look into the recipe. First we are going to make Murukku from ragi flour. Today we have taken 3 cups of ragi flour. Take 1 cup Bengal gram and powder it. You need not roast the flour. Just add the Bengal gram to a mixie jar and powder it. As a next step, we are going to steam the ragi flour. So let's see how to do it. Now take a cotton cloth and add the ragi flour to it. Try to tie a knot with the same cloth, or you can use a different thread to do it. Once you have tied the knot, now the next step is to take the idli cooker and add some water to it. Place a couple of plates in it, and once the steam starts coming out, now place the flour. Add some 2 cups of water because we are going to steam this in high flame for 10 minutes. So there should be enough water for steaming. Now close the lid, and after 10 minutes you can switch off the stove and take the flour out. Take it out carefully as the steam is still coming and it will be very hot. Now open it and transfer the flour to a plate. Because of the steam, the flour would have formed lumps, so we have to break the lumps using a spoon. Make sure that you use a spoon because the flour will be still hot. So it's not a difficult task. You can easily break the lumps using a spoon. All the lumps should be broke so that it becomes a fine powder once again. But don't worry, anyways we are going to sieve it. Now you can see that we have almost broke all the lumps. So now we can sieve the flour so that if there are any lumps left out, it will settle down in the sieve. After sieving the ragi flour, add the gram flour powder to it. Sieve both ragi flour and gram flour well so that no lumps are left. So now you can see a fine powder which is left. So we are going to get the dough ready. To prepare the murukku dough, add 1 teaspoon chili powder to it and 1 teaspoon white sesame seeds, half teaspoon jeera, add half teaspoon salt. So you can adjust the salt according to your taste, and 2 teaspoons ghee. If you wish, you can add half teaspoon of asafoetida powder. Add water to the flour and get it to a consistency of a dough. Make sure that you add the water in very little quantities and not at the same time. And whenever you make a dough for murukku, make sure that it is in a loose consistency. Now we can place a pan on stove and pour the oil. We all know that ragi is very healthy, but it's very difficult to make the kids eat ragi. But when you give them in a murukku form, They will love it as an evening snack. So make sure that you prepare it. Now using a murukku presser, you can get the murukku ready and add it to the pan once the oil is hot. If you want a bigger murukku, use a little more big skimmer so that you will have a bigger murukku. Whenever you add a murukku, you can see that the boiling point of oil is very high and it slowly comes down as the murukku gets ready. So that is one way to understand that murukku is ready and you can take it out. This murukku is very healthy and also very soft, so that even the elders can have it, and it doesn't absorb oil too much, so you can absolutely give it to kids and elders. I'm just going to break one murukku for you to understand how soft this murukku is. You can also see that there is no much oil in my hand. So try this out. Next, we are going to make maida murukku today. We all know that maida is not very healthy, but occasionally we can try this out, because usually we use only rice flour for making murukku, so people will be bored easily. So you can occasionally have a maida murukku. This is also very soft. Today we have taken 2 cups of maida and we are going to do the same procedure for the steaming thing. So now we have steamed the maida and you can see that there are lumps. So again we have to break the lumps using a spoon and then sieve the flour. Once the sieving is done, we are going to get the dough ready. For that, add 1 teaspoon of white sesame seeds, half teaspoon of salt, and quarter teaspoon of asafoetida powder. And also you can add 1 teaspoon of ghee to it. So once everything is added, we are going to get the dough ready by adding little quantities of water. So as I said earlier, whenever you make the dough for murukku, it should be in a slightly lighter consistency or loose consistency to get the murukku easily and also soft. So now you can use a skimmer and the murukku presser to get the murukku, and once the oil is hot, you can put the murukku to it and get it out once it's ready. Whenever you make murukku, make sure that you do it with different molds provided in the murukku presser so that the kids will love it. So we are going to use the other mold and do it. So you can see a different shape now. So once the boiling point of the oil comes down, we know that murukku is ready to be taken out, and we can take it out and plate it. This murukku is also very soft, so it is suitable for kids as well as the elders. So give it a try and pass on your feedback or comments for both ragi and maida murukku. Also, please don't forget to subscribe Southern Recipes channel. Thank you once again.